Beautiful people, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, you are highly welcome. Join our family to hit that red button down below on the bell notification icon, so whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. And thank you so much for chilling in. I love you all.
Yeah.
Please, can you brief us on what has been happening in Enugu recently?
What is happening in Enugu is just like what is happening in other places. There is a lot of commotion. There is a lot of troubles. People are running helter-skelter, killings everywhere. They begin to talk this and talk that and say government. We don't know how government come about. It started from... we have been starting hearing gunmen at the north, at the other various places where they are attacking people, killing people, burning churches. They say that it's gunmen. So that gunmen as a title has been hearing all along. So I don't know what they mean by gunmen, unknown gunmen, as I hear it. So there is trouble in everywhere, in Enugu, in other states, there is trouble.
So why do you think they are penetrating the eastern states recently? Because you just said that we have been hearing of this unknown gunmen in the northern regions. Why do you think they are penetrating the eastern regions currently? Is there something they are looking for?
It's just like as it happening in other places. We don't know how it penetrated here in the east. Because I believe that if there is if there is security, that such thing could have not happened. Such thing could have not happened. Hadn't been there is security, because before you cross boundary and enter into a city, there is boundary and the security there. So for them to come to east here is something of amazing, something that I don't even understand what is happening.
It's really amazing, because in Imo State, we heard of attack on the prison that made prisoners to escape. They had 2 attacks in Imo State within 48 hours. So we've always known Imo to be a very peaceful place. So also do we know Enugu to be a peaceful place. We heard of an attack in Artisan. So we're just wondering what is happening. Could this be a fight against the Eastern Security Network? Because recently, you know that a new security outfit was created, which is the Ebubeagwu. Yes, what's your view about that security network?
The security network came out as a result of insecurity.
Okay.
Insecurity is everywhere, and every man needs to guide his home. Where there is no security, you need to guide your home. Because all along we place our hopes. People place their hope that we have security like the police, like the soldiers, like other creation of departments, like the civil defense, we have other security. But in a situation where things come out of hand, that they don't even, even the security itself doesn't even know again what is happening. So they are running, other people are running, everybody's are running, so nobody knows. So, and when all these things started happening, then we begin to see that, nobody is safe anymore. And I believe that because no one is safe anymore, brought all this security setup here and there. It is for security purpose, in order to keep peace.
So does it mean that the Biafrans are embracing the Ebubeagwu, the new security outfit that was created?
Ebubeagwu, as you say, Biafra. Well, Ebubeagwu, there is no time I hear that is Biafra created Ebubeagwu.
In the southeast.
And the southeast. It's just a security like other security.
Okay.
So they did not name it Biafran security. It's a security just like every other. If you go to north, you find securities there. They create securities. You go to our nature, every other places. You go to Benue, every other place. Everybody is creating security because of insecurity. So the Ebubeagwu and the other one, because when you create your own, you name it. The other one is Eastern Security Network. The other one is Ebubeagwu. The other one, there is other one where they call again. So all these securities, they have names. You understand? So it is for keep peace. for my own understanding. It's to keep peace.
Okay, so do you think Ebubeagụ and ESN should to work together? Is it possible for them to work together to get security in the nation?
Well, for them to work together, Ebubeagụ and the Eastern Security to work together is when they understand each other. When they understand each other. So because in every department, in every disciple there is a Judas. So if they can work together, fine. But if a particular group are using each department, each security, maybe sometimes politicians may be using this security, other one may be using the other. If they can use one spirit and the one language to work, to keep security, not to begin to fish each other. If Ebubeagụ can relate from ESN or ESN relate from Ebubeagụ, if all of them can work and keep security, because the essence of keeping security or to create security is to protect the property and the life of humanity, not to fight each other, not to fight each other. So if they can keep watch, everybody stand to keep watch the enemies when they are coming. You understand? And who is the enemies and no one knows. It's when they are alert not to fight each other. Then I believe that something must work out.
Okay, thank you, sir. So to you, do you think Nigeria as a nation should stand, or do you go with the people that say let everybody separate?
Well, to stand means to be united as a nation.
Yes, sir.
This is what we expected and what it is right from time, that in Nigeria we are united. But when you begin to see marginalization, you notice all these cheatings and all these cheatings. So, and you know that even if in a family, if a particular person was keeping aside while others are eating, it will bring a trouble. You understand? So for Nigeria, for my own opinion, I thought that the Nigerians, because I know that the Nigerians has the heart, they have divided in the heart. Though everybody we are together, but they have divided in the heart. So that my own solution there, my advice is there for them to come together and discuss the welfare, how economy will be going on, how they will, even if they can separate, let them separate. It may be more better, because Nigeria is too big for one man to control. That's my own opinion. Nigeria is too big, and we have African sense. If it's European people like white people, they know how the America have been existing for many years with one president. But in Nigeria, in Africa, it is too difficult for one president to control. So my own opinion is that if possible, let divide, and let divide. But that division will come. Okay, let them divide. Let me know again where you are going.
Okay, sir. So what's the guarantee that in division Biafra is going to be better? And you mentioned something that some people, you're trying to say that some part of the country have been sidelined, that the Biafrans have been sidelined, probably the Oduduwas have been sidelined. Do you think Oduduwas have been sidelined too?
Because if they are not like that, they will not be looking for freedom and will not be looking for separation. Because they have now understand that not what they expected is not what is happening in again. What is in their mind, that even if Biafra separated, that they will have even if other people are going, I don't know what is in their mind as they demanded to go.
Okay, so talking about Mazi Uwazuwike, what's your view as regards him? Do you think he's standing with Nnamdi Kanu in this fight for a Biafran nation, or you think he's running a separate race?
Uwazuwike, in Biafran matter and the freedom of Biafra, I know and Biafra struggle is like football field. So, and the football field, there is 11 players. The others are playing different pattern. You understand? And that different pattern, they are targeting only one goal post. So, I believe that he was really this and he, as a Biafra man, every other people is a Biafra man, including myself. You understand? So, and our prayer is that if Biafra comes, it's good. It's good. But my prayer is that let Biafra come without violence. And let everything go. Let there be peace. You see? Let there be peace. And my own suggestion to, okay.
Your own suggestion to work together. Yes.
My suggestion for Nigeria, for peace to reign. If they have seen that to come together again is difficult, that everybody should separate, then I want them to call meeting, round table, and discuss the affairs of the country, how economy will be controlling, how we shall be communicating in business. Do you understand? Communicating in business. Then the oil percentage and every other thing. So that after everything there will be no enemy. There will be no enemy, because when it goes through war, there will be a lot of enmity. And if eventually the war is in favor of those who decided to separate, then it means that other people will find it difficult. But when they come round the table, then and discuss the affairs, when they agree on themselves that how this is how we shall manage the economy, and this is how we shall be operating our trade, this is how we shall do things, then if they come with one particular agreement, then let them give everybody freedom to do.
Okay, thank you, sir. Talking about Nnamdi Kanu, what do you have to say about him?
Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu is God sent to. It's God sent, because I believe Nnamdi Kanu is second Moses. It's come for a man who sacrificed his life, the parents and everything, and they still stand firm. Still stand firm. I believe that God is with him, that every sensible Igbo man should follow him, to support him. You see, because we are a child are crying, yes, there is something he saw. Do you understand? Yes. Which others cannot see. Yes. So I believe that everybody should look into that man's voice. That man's voice. Even in the Bible, Bible said in the book of Isaiah, there is a man crying in the wilderness. Crying in the wilderness. So when a man begins to cry in the wilderness, there is something that makes him to cry. Do you understand? So we have to look into that crying to discover what is happening to that man that is crying. Do you understand? So that is it. So my own belief is that God will put things in order. And my suggestion to our present government is that they have to be very, very careful. They have to be very, very careful. They have to look for great advisor, because anything that goes through peace, I know that is more favorable.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, talking about one of the headlines in the paper, we have the fourth wave of COVID-19 lockdown. Do you want this to happen?
COVID-19 lockdown.
Yes.
COVID-19 lockdown. I believe that COVID-19 will come and pass just like others. You know, HIV now has become copra. They don't forget about HIV, but it's still existing. The time when HIV came, it is like the whole world have finished. Then they come to pass, but it's in existence. Then Ebola came. I begin to kill, begin to do all this, it come to pass. God knows everything about that. Do you understand? Then this COVID-19 came on his own time. Everything come with a time. In a time it will vanish. The only thing we have to do is to be sensible and know how to control ourselves, because you cannot give yourself security. Even this distance, what do you call it? Social distance. Social distance. You know, nobody can do it. Nobody can maintain it. Social distance. Even if you do social distance in the street or in the meeting.
Thank you so much for watching this video to this extent. Feel free to drop your comments down below, and don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and God bless you all. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.